It's not what I expected. I thought death would lead to a world of silence and stillness, a place that was like a dream. But I see this place crystal clear. It's more real than I could ever imagine. Right after the accident, I could actually feel my spirit leaving my body. I thought you were screaming my name. I thought you were yelling for me. I guess you weren't. And now, I'm here.
Mommy, where are you? I can't find you. It's so dark. Where am I? What happened, Mommy? You were with me. You were just with me in the car. Where did you go? Why can't I find you? What is this place? And where are you? You were there too. Hello? Is anyone there?
I saw your sister after the wreck. I tried to reach for her, tried calling out to her, but it's like they couldn't even see me. One of the angels took her away. They were walking towards this marvelous light together. I guess that's the place that I wasn't going, because I was led to the others who were standing in the line, getting registered or something. When I got to the front, they asked me for my name and began to look at this thing called the Book of Life. I guess they couldn't find it though, because that same angel next to me grabbed me by the arm and started dragging me away. He was pulling me, and suddenly, it was dark.
I'm a pastor. What, don't you understand? Hey, I don't belong here. My flesh, it's burning. Why won't it stop burning? Somebody help me. You know who I am. I pastored one of the largest churches in America for 30 years. For years, I preached about hell. Hell is temporary. The Bible never described a literal hell. Hell is a figment, an expression. That's what I told you. That's what I told all who came to my church. Everybody who flocked to my services. All the people that tuned in to my webcast. We were doing a great work on the earth. We traveled all over the United States preaching messages that made people feel good. Talking about health and sin. That's absurd. That would have sent you running away, not coming back. We can't stay afloat with an empty church. I mean, come on. It was easy. Once I found out what made you all feel comfortable and more welcomed, you flocked. Just look at all the people that I led to God.
Congratulations, Pastor. You took the Word of God and watered it down. You transformed the Bible into a mass-appealing story, a feel-good sermon. You led the people and deceived them. You established a mass lie and led the flock from the path. You rewrote his book like you think you're some kind of God. You think you are a God? Then you will die like one. You stay here.
Everybody said I
Why are you here? It was the music, you fool! Outside of church, you filled your ears with R&B and hip-hop, jamming to the sounds of pop music. It always had you moving. You loved listening to the radio on your way to work. You adored those artists. You worshipped those artists. You fed off of them, and it plagued your heart. You danced with the devil during the week and tried to lead the congregation in on Sunday morning. But it was just a song. You were just listening to the beat. That worked out well for you, didn't it?
Why didn't you say anything to me? Why didn't you reach out to me when you knew? Oh, what have I done? I know whom I believe in, and his name is
Too late for that. Your songs mean nothing here! That's right. Be upset. You were a good Christian. You went to church. You even sang the songs. And we all know how good that looked on your social media accounts. You needed a relationship with him, not a status. And I'm sure your friends at all those parties understood what a good Christian you were when you were drunk.
What? The parties? Yeah, I got drunk, but I went to church every Sunday. I went up to the altars. People saw me lick my hands. It was just social drinking. I just wanted to fit in. I just wanted friends.
There are no friends here! Born that way. Please! You and all the others have bought that wonderful lie. You are deceived. You weren't born that way. You just listened to the thoughts inside your head. And that hole inside your chest, don't you get it? Don't you know what's missing in your life? There is only one way out of that lifestyle, and his name will not be spoken here. But you know that name. You could have spared this one. But you chose to stay silent. Didn't want to offend anyone. Didn't want to hurt feelings. Well, look what you've done!
You! I know you. I saw you every day. You went to my high school, didn't you? You don't remember me. I sat in the back, was pretty quiet, I guess, was too worried about school, and didn't care about my social life. Nobody noticed me anyway. Nobody noticed how alone I felt. That even in a huge crowd, I still felt lonely. So it didn't matter when I disappeared and took it to the streets. Things have changed since high school. Different men every night. Drugs, money, I had it all. They knew who I was. But still, there was this loneliness that couldn't be filled. I took a different route on my way home one night and encountered one of my clients. He was upset. The last thing I remember is the gun firing. It didn't end in blackness like everyone had told me. No, I opened my eye to a sea of fire. These creatures, they grabbed me and they shoved me to the ground. One of them had a gun, the same gun, and they shoot me. I feel the pain before I wake up, and I get up at the same place. They grab the gun and shoot me again. It happens over and over again. It never ever ends. All I needed was a friend. All I needed was you.
All she needed was you. You could have been there for her. You could have noticed her. But you didn't. You kept to yourself. Afraid to embarrass yourself. Afraid that your friends wouldn't think you were cool anymore. So she tried to find what she was looking for in men, when all she needed was him. But she never heard that from you. Do you think it was worth it now? Bring me the next one! You have to help me. You had the chance to help her. You had the chance to save her. He told you to witness to her every week you visited. You felt the nudging. But you couldn't do something like that. You couldn't share the gospel. No, you were too afraid to do something like that. And so here they are. You kept the one thing that would keep
them from this place. You kept the one thing that would save their soul. You kept the only one that would keep them from my presence, and now they're mine!
Dear you, hell is more real than any book or any movie ever made it out to be. You were a Christian, and you didn't even tell me. Why didn't you tell me you were a Christian? You didn't tell me about Jesus. Why didn't you tell me about Jesus? I needed you. I needed somebody. I needed Jesus, and you kept him from me. What? Were you too ashamed to tell your best friend about the gospel? Or were you too afraid? You didn't stand up to the pastor that lied to the nations. You didn't say anything to the worship leader at your church when you found out what she was listening to. You didn't say anything to the pastor's daughter who was out partying every weekend. You didn't witness to the lesbian woman who was suffering, or the girl at school who was all alone and needed a friend, or the cashier from the grocery store. You didn't witness to any of them. And you didn't witness to me. You kept Jesus from this world because you were too ashamed to share the gospel. Dear you, welcome to hell.